Welcome, everybody, to You Can't Make This Up. And before we even get going, hey, I got to give a shout out to Tim from Florida. It was fantastic when we were in Florida. What was it, a week and a half, 2 weeks, 2.5? Man, what a great trip. Tim from Florida had made this for us. This is so cool. Calvary Chapel, Palm Harbor. You're the man. This is cool. I like it. Awesome. Okay. Are you guys ready to have a jolly good time? Send in your comments, your questions. We're going to rock and roll. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Okay. Let's start with this first picture of Elon Omar. Look at this. Look at that. The Jussie Smollett Leering Center Acting Award. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give a warm applause, a wonderful applause to Elon Omar. That is great. Y'all remember Jussie Smollett, right? Yeah, that whole acting thing, the fake thing, yeah, you remember all that stuff. There it is, Leering Center. Okay, you ready for the next one? You gotta love, I love this. Okay, check out this guy. This is the guy, remember this? Okay, look what it says here. Anti-ICE Minnesota church terrorizer William Kelly has meltdown after learning he faces 10 years in prison. Okay, some of you remember this guy's face. He's the guy that was all over social media being all big and tough saying, ain't nobody gonna take me out. Nobody scares me. I'm not afraid of anybody. You remember all that? He kind of thought he was like Mr. T or somebody. And starts to have a meltdown. He probably cried like a baby finding out he's going to jail for 10 years. Hey, don't forget, send in your comments, send in your questions. Don't forget, we are an equal opportunity offender, especially on our You Can't Make This Up program. Okay, Steve Bannon, has he been caught with Jeffrey Epstein? It looks like he might have been. Check this out. Maybe the anti-Semites told us with complete confidence withholding the files was all about Israel. Turns out it was all about literally everyone else. Moscow is referenced in the Epstein files. Look at that, like a zillion times. Steve Bannon, 1,700 times? Holy smokes, Batman. You know, Steve Bannon, the guy who hates Israel, coming out, I mean, unbelievable. Anyways, let's go here for a minute. I want to give a shout out to Monkey from Monkey Works. So well put together. This is one of his videos that he just did the other day. Check it out. The cards were dealt a long time ago, the latest with Iran. Look at that at the bottom. Thank you, Monkey, for doing this. Monkey's such a great brother and great friend. The latest on the standoff with Iran. So you look at this. Where are we regarding the standoff with Iran? As of right now, this program is live. It's like this weird stalemate. This is not good. This is my opinion. Some of y'all might get kind of mad at me for it, but we are an equal opportunity offender. Khomeini ain't gonna back down. Trump, to me, has himself in a very precarious position. Moved all these massive military assets to Iran, and it looks like, and he also promised the people of Iran, don't worry, I got your back. I am coming to your rescue. Go for it. Go to the streets, whatever. And here we are, 2 weeks later? And looking at people in Iran have been literally slaughtered. And the numbers of people that have been slaughtered are astounding. Just absolutely astounding. And right now, what is Trump going to do? When you look at this, if he doesn't follow through with this, then that causes him to lose credibility throughout the whole world, especially with people in Iran. People who start to trust him and say, you said you had our back and then you didn't. And look what happened, slaughtered. And then if he does follow through with it, well, you know, you think something's got to happen. It's almost like Trump's going to have to do something. And you know, where this goes, we are going to find out. I don't know when. But wow, what an interesting time to be alive and looking at all of these different things going on. Listen, I'm going to throw something else out there. The whole Board of Peace. So many different dynamics. Moscow is now saying, Putin's saying, hey, we're not going to be part of this whole nuclear thing anymore with the U.S. No, we're going to do whatever we want. And Trump's got himself in a very precarious position right now with some world leaders. So we'll keep an eye on things, but I like how Monkey said that. Well done. Monkey's such a great brother, good friend. All right. What about Don Lemon? Well, let's listen to what this preacher has to say about Don Lemon.
Don Lemon, don't come here. You roll up in this church doing stuff like that, and it's going to be the Royal Rumble. And the funny thing is, I'm not joking. We have worked hard. We built the church in the name of the Lord. We dedicated it to the Lord. It's built for worship. Our blood, sweat, tears, and finances are in this place. And some people who have never darkened the door of the church and never contributed one dime to it, gonna roll up in here and disturb our service and scare our children and shout obscenities in the church. That will not stand in this church. Freedom of speech doesn't extend to going into someone else's house of worship. And you know what? Them people know that. That's why you never see them going into a mosque, because they know the Muslims ain't having that. I'm not a Muslim, but we ain't having that. And the Bible teaches that we serve a God who teaches our hands to war and our fingers to fight. That's Bible. And these are the times in which we live, no respect for the house of God. All we want our sisters to do is just get out the way. He gets ready to throw a punch, don't grab his arm. Let the Lord have his way, and they'll know not to ever do that again. Say amen.
Yeah, imagine going into a mosque the way Don Lemon did into a church. It ain't going to go so well, especially since Don Lemon is married to a man, and Islam doesn't exactly look lightly upon that. But no, don't want to go in there, because we all know what would happen if you were to walk into a mosque and disrupt the service. Would not go well for you. Probably be arrested. Let's face facts. Maybe be dead. Just maybe. By the way, Jeffrey Petrie says Bill Gates is trying to cover his behind. Pretty sure this has to do with the Epstein files. Apparently, it's coming out. Billy Boy had been spending a lot of time on the Epstein Island, and even to the point where Melinda, Bill's wife, is saying, that's what he did. No, that's on him. You got to wonder what's going to happen. I mean, you kind of look at things, then you look at things through the lens of the Hegelian dialectic, where you got both sides that appear to be pushing against each other, but they're working towards the same goal. They're actually working with one another, but you can't really tell. You wonder what's going on. Is there going to be somebody who's going to come along and say, let's throw all these people in jail. I'm here to save you from everything. That person turns to be Antichrist. I mean, everything is so messed up. It really is messed up. Well, all right. You ready on this one? Let's look at this. This is Jelly Roll. This is a praise report. I believe this is at the Grammys just the other night. This is so cool. Watch this. If you know Jesus, you're going to like this. Watch this.
I know they're going to try to kick me off here, so just let me try to get this out. First of all, Jesus, I hear you and I'm listening, Lord. I am listening, Lord. Second of all, I want to thank my beautiful wife. I would have never changed my life without you. I'd have ended up dead or in jail. I'd have killed myself if it wasn't for you and Jesus. I thank you for that. I thank you for my label, Broken Bow, Country Radio, baby. What's up, dog? Oh, Republic, John Manili, we did it, baby. There was a time in my life, y'all, that I was broken. That's why I wrote this album. I didn't think I had a chance, y'all. There was days that I thought the darkest things. I was a horrible human. There was a moment in my life that all I had was a Bible this big and a radio the same size and a 6x8 cell. And I believed that those two things could change my life. I believed that music had the power to change my life and God had the power to change my life. And I want to tell y'all right now, Jesus is for everybody. Jesus is not owned by one political party. Jesus is not owned by no music label. Jesus is Jesus, and anybody can have a relationship with him. I love you, Lord.
You ain't nothing but a liar. Yeah, I walk right out the fire.
Wow. Look at that. Jesus being praised at the Grammys. You see him praised at football games, basketball games, baseball games. You see Jesus praised in these different places. At the Grammys, who would have thought it? Because Billie Eilish was there too. She had something entirely different to say. Didn't go so well for her. But anyways, we'll come to Billie Eilish in a minute. 61 countdown. Hey, Tom, got a new sign. Yes, again, I want to give this shout out to Tim from Florida, down there at Calvary Chapel, Palm Harbor. And Tim made this sign for us. And it was just a great time. Pastor Tom, you need to come to Northwest Florida. Okay, Sandy Cummings, I'm here. I will come. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I loved Florida. It was fantastic. And I love Texas too. I have a friend from Texas in studio going to be here in just a second. But anyways, listen, God opens doors, and we'll do whatever we can within our means to be able to go there that God provides. Well, would love to, Sandy. Just come to Northwest Florida, pretty much just about anywhere in Florida. I'm all over it. And okay, you guys ready? Let's go to this next one. I talked about this on Sunday night in my prophecy update. Follow the money trail on all of these protests. Look at this. Anti-ICE protests funded by leftist billionaires, including China-linked communist splinter groups. I did get into details on this just the other night, Sunday night. Bill O'Reilly's reported on it. A lot of people have been reporting on it. But overall, the mainstream media, it's just isn't up there. Even a lot of just other, people who should be to say, hey, look at what in the world's going on. This has nothing to do with an organic movement. It is not an organic movement. You have Soros money, you have Qatari money, you have Chinese money, you have all of these radical Marxists that are inside this country, as I talked about Sunday night. It is the fifth column. If you want to get an understanding of what the fifth column is, go watch my prophecy update that I did just the other night. Okay, let's roll here. We're gonna start. Oh, this is all right. This is well, you just got to watch this one. Watch this, great.
Hi. How are you?
Fine, can I help you?
I saw your sign out here and I just had to stop. I absolutely love it. And I just had to let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it says no human is illegal because we're on stolen land. Is that right?
Yes.
And I just love that because I'm actually trans.
What?
I'm trans, indigenous. My parents' bigoted doctor assigned me white skin at birth, but I've always identified as Native American. So that sign just means a lot to me.
Okay.
So I was just wondering how much time you need to kind of pack everything up and get out of here so I can come stay the night.
Excuse me?
Yeah, well, you said no one's illegal on stolen land. You're on indigenous land. So I was just wondering how long you need to get everything together because I want to come stay the night.
No.
Well, ma'am, I'm trans-indigenous, and trans-indigenous people are indigenous, and you're on our land. Your sign says it.
Please leave.
Ma'am, your sign says kindness is everything, and you're not exercising it right now.
You need to leave. Right now.
So, okay, how much time do you need to pack everything up so that I can come in since you're on stolen land? You should practice what you preach and vacate right now because there is a trans-indigenous man of color on your porch that wants to come inside. So are you gonna do the right thing?
No. Goodbye.
I'll be waiting out here for you to pack up your stuff.
I mean, look at that. The absurdity, the hypocrisy, just proven right there. People say we need to give over everything to the indigenous people of the land. Yet when they have the opportunity to actually do that, they ain't gonna do that. We're gonna look at Billie Eilish in a minute. But before we go, I want you to think of this. So who are the indigenous people to the land of Israel? We would look and go, well, from archaeology, from history, from the Bible. You start looking across the board, you go, wait a minute, it's those Jews. Well, wait a minute, who should then have the land? Well, wouldn't the Palestinians, I bet you anything. I don't know this person, but I bet you the lady that said, I'm all pro-indigenous, suddenly when it came to her shore, she says, no, we're not indigenous. I bet you anything she supports the non-indigenous Palestinian people. Palestinian cause over there in Israel, led by the UN and many people here in America. Interesting how that whole thing works, isn't it? All right, okay, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, joining me in studio today, I have a very special guest. He's come all the way. Are you ready? Please, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my good friend. Look who's here with me in studio. Olivier Melnick is here in studio. You've never seen the show before, huh? You
No. Should I watch it?
You should watch it don't you think Olivier should start watching this so he gets a sense of humor? So
Yeah, because I don't have a sense of humor. But I've watched the show before. You can't make this up. But why am I in the studio? What am I supposed to be here?
listen, we have a trip coming up to Israel. Check this out.
Yes.
Look at this. Let's pull up the whole banner so everybody can see the whole thing. Look at that. Discover Israel, past, present, and promise. Olivier, your pictures there, Pastor Brandon Holdhouse, and myself. This is going to be amazing. I want to tell everybody a little bit about what's going on. Let me say, first of all, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be awesome. I tell everybody, get on board and sign up.
It's going to be great. The space is limited.
The space is limited. There's going to be worship with some Israeli artists. We have, so how it is we're touring during the day. You can tour with my good friend Olivier Melnick. You could tour with our good friend, Pastor Brandon Holdhouse, or tour with myself, and that's during the day. And then we get back to the resort. These are 5-star resorts, both Galilee and Jerusalem, David Citadel in Jerusalem. Yeah. These are top-notch places. Get back around 2 o'clock in the afternoon or so. Go, you get to be refreshed, enjoy the resort up there, and then starting at dinner time, we have the conference for 3 different nights, include 3 nights, different speakers coming, different worship coming. It's going to be awesome. And I look at this and I think, this is going to be incredible. And you get a full tour, full conference, all of the different worship from you look so happy. You should be smiling.
I am.
Are you smiling on the inside?
I'm listening to you.
Oh,
I'm listening to you. I'm thinking if I was not one of the tour leaders, I'd want to join.
I tell you, you can join my group. You just got to cancel your group. Join mine.
And what about the people coming with me?
Well, if you cancel, they're no longer going with you.
Okay, they go with you.
No.
It doesn't matter who you go with.
Just
This is going to be a great. I mean, this is we all 3 of us have done tours. We do tours every year. We do many conferences, as many of you watching have attended the conferences. But doing a tour and a conference together, it's going to be dynamite. It's going to be so great. It's so needed, and so don't wait. Sign up.
Yep, it's going to be fantastic. And worship. We have worship from some Israelis. I can tell you who everything is. Who else is going to be at?
Not to forget to mention the interaction with the IDF soldiers.
Yeah, we're going to get this different interaction. Great time to meet people. It's going to be meet and greets in the evenings, along with touring with us, whoever you sign up with. But you can go to hopeforOurTimes.com it'll take you to the sign up and you pick there. Do you want to sign up with Pastor Brandon? Do you want to sign up with Olivier Melnick? Do you want to sign up with me? Either way, you are on that tour during the day. And together, everybody's together at night and in the morning at breakfast too. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be amazing. Andy says you need to get Olivier to smile.
All right, I'm smiling. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention. That's why. I'm a very happy person. I'm happy to be in the studio. I'm looking forward to the trip.
All right.
They think I'm upset or something?
I think that
I better leave.
This is great. All right. So just so you guys know, we're going to move on with some more stories we have here. But Olivier is here in studio because Olivier had this great project. So we worked on it together. Been working on it for a few days, and it is really, really cool. Probably going to be going public with it within a couple of months. It is off the charts, totally cool. Really excited about it. But we'd love to see you guys in Israel. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready? Oh, yeah. So Billie Eilish, right? You saw the Indian guy, the guy dressed as an Indian, identifies as an Indian. Yeah, we got all that, right? Okay, now Billie Eilish at the Grammys. So the same Grammys where you just saw Jelly Roll praising Jesus, Billie Eilish was there. Billie Eilish, listen to what Billie Eilish has to say. This is rather kind of humorous, but I mean, because it didn't end well for her. This did not end well. At least it's not right now. Check out what Billie Eilish has to say. Watch.
No one is illegal on stolen land. And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter, and I say sorry.
Well, there you have it. So, yeah, in this whole indigenous land thing, we need to, we're on stolen land. Well, let's see. Regarding Billie Eilish, on her high horse, holier than thou kind of position, you people are so bad. I think she has like a $17 million home or something like that somewhere in the Los Angeles area. Check this out. The Tongva tribe says Billie Eilish's home sits on its ancestral land and that she has not yet reached out to them to give back her property. We appreciate the opportunity to provide clarity regarding the recent comments made by Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, the tribe said, as the first people of the greater Los Angeles basin, we do understand that her home is situated in our ancestral land, and Eilish has not contacted our tribe directly regarding her property. I look at this. I've heard that all kinds of attorneys have jumped on board to help Billie give her land back to, a sister. She wants to do really well. She wants to do really good. It's kind of like these people that say, we support Hamas. Well, why don't you go and live in Saudi Arabia? Why don't you go live in Gaza? Why don't you see what that's like? It's like so easy to sit here and say these absurd things when you just don't have a brain. It's just really amazing to be able to do these kind of things, isn't it? Marianne Valentine, next to the rapture, this should be the best trip. It is going to be. Oh, so listen to this, Marianne. I am always ready for the rapture, but just in case we are still here, I buy green bananas. You guys know what that means, right? Listen, I hope the rapture's today, but we might be here in a few days, so I might be having bananas in a few days, right? That's that concept. So we plan. We should always plan. We're supposed to occupy until he comes, till he calls us home. In the meantime, we push forward, we plan. Hey, if we get raptured before that October trip, whoop, 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 that's going to be great. If we don't, it's going to be great. To live as Christ, to die is gain, wrote the Apostle Paul. To live as Christ, to die is even better. To be raptured into the presence of the Lord is going to be amazing. But if not, join us in Israel. It's going to be an incredible trip. Also, Lee Brainerd's going to be assisting me on my part of the tour. Anyways, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And the places we're staying are really top. They're just really top notch. Okay. That was Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. All right. So this is ice. Watch this. This is really funny. This is a turnabout. And apparently, watch this video. I'll help you guys. Look at this. So here's an ice vehicle. It's being chased by Subarus. Not to, any of you out there have Subarus, that's okay. But anyways, in fact, one of the guys right here in my studio right now, he happens to have one. And it's not Olivier, so it's okay if you have one. But can we show that video again? So it's the chasing. They're trying to hunt down they're chasing the ice vehicle. The ice vehicle becomes a distraction, so the rest of the ice vehicles can go, the immigration can go do what they're supposed to do. And these people just keep following them around the circle. I think that is hilarious. Anyways, can it get any funnier than that? Yes, it can. This is Caroline Levitt. Caroline Levitt, she's speaking on behalf of the Trump administration, and she's speaking to a group of journalists. Can it get funnier than that just happened with the ice vehicle? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it can. Watch this.
Earlier, you were just defending ICE agents generally, and earlier on, Secretary Noem spoke to the media, and she said, among other things, that they are doing everything correctly. 32 people died in ICE custody last year. 170 US citizens were detained by ICE, and Renee Good was shot in the head and killed by an ICE agent. How does that equate to them doing everything correctly?
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my
Yeah.
opinion? Because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed her unjustifiably.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist, and it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I bet you never even read about Lake and Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And the brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our communities safer. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're a real honest journalist.
And pretend like you're journalists. Hey, check this out. Under Obama, just stating facts, just the facts, man, just the facts. Under Obama, who the press nicknamed Deporter-in-Chief, there were over 4 million total deported, including both removed, already here, removed through legal means, and returned voluntarily left, or those turned back at the border. Over 4 million, and no riots. Nobody is writing against immigration. No riots, no doxing, even though ICE was involved in 59 total shootings. The difference? No manufactured outrage. Thank you, my good friend Joe Kerr, for just sending me those notes. You look at this, you don't hear these things. By the way, Marianne Valentine says, I'm going in April with... You are? Marianne, that is awesome. Listen, some of you all are going with me. It's going to be very, very, very soon. I'm so excited. We had a meeting the other night. It's going to be great going to Israel for everybody going in April with me. It is going to be over the top. It's always over the top. We're going to have a blast. Can't wait to meet you in person, Marianne. And Pamela Fisher says she's going in October. So, going to be cool. Listen, I will take as many people over to the Holy Land, the land that God chose a people for, and a people to give the land to. He gave them Zion. Do you know that God is the original Zionist? 152 times in the King James Bible. The Bible mentions Zion in a favorable way. And I can't wait. I get to go in April with some of you, October with some of you others. It's going to be over the top. Do we have any more crazy videos? Yes, in a minute. In a minute we do. I'm going to show you Batman. Batman's going to appear. It's going to be great. Wait, the guy's nuts. He's just nuts. Anyway, I'll show you that one in a minute. Listen, April 3, a Good Friday, we have our annual Seder presentation. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. This is going to be at Pastor Brandon Holthouse's church in Bakersfield. And my good friend, Pastor Bob Probert, is the one who MCs the Seder. He's been doing these for about 30 years. He's even done them with Zola Levitt and many, many years ago. Josh Aaron is coming all the way from Israel. He's going to be leading us in worship. So we have Bob Probert. We have Josh Aaron, special worship coming all the way from Israel. It is a catered dinner too. You must register to attend. It is limited seating. It is always outstanding. This year it's in Bakersfield on Good Friday. We do them on Good Friday each year to help people understand the Passover, because as far as I can see, Easter is, as the secular term is, Resurrection Sunday, the date was moved so it wouldn't appear to be too favorable to the Jews. Listen, what Jesus did on at the Last Supper, it was celebrate Passover. So we do that, recognizing the Last Supper, Jesus celebrated Passover, then he was put up on the cross, and then he rose 3 days later from the grave. Praise the Lord. So we recognize Passover, what it really is. And when you see Passover in the Seder presentation, It is an absolute mind blower. Everything comes together in a remarkable way. For any of you who have done those before with us, with Pastor Bob and myself, you know it. It's going to be great. And again, Josh Aaron's going to be joining us for worship, Bakersfield. Check it out. You do need to register to go, and the space is limited, and it is filling up quite fast, faster than I expected. Also, coming up March 20 through 22 in Las Vegas, Nevada, we will be there with Pastor Kurt Reed. He is hosting a Bible prophecy conference. I'm going to be there along with several others. Thank you, Pastor Kurt, for hosting this. You can check that out at the events page of hopeforourtimes.com. The following week, I'm going to be in Lafayette, Indiana. I'm going to be there, Tommy Ice. I can't remember who else is all going to be there. I can't wait, so we'll be in Indiana. In fact, just go to the website and you'll see all the different places that we are going to be throughout 2026. Would love to meet any of you in any of the areas, wherever we will be in the world, whether it be Mexico, here in the States, wherever it may be. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready for Batman? Check this out. This Batman, he's in California. A protest, I think, against ICE. All I remember is this is just one of the most idiotic things I've seen. But anyways, am I allowed to say idiot on this? Well, I just did. So watch this. Batman appears. Check it out.
What the are we doing here? People are dying on our streets every single day in this country because we allow this federal government to walk all over you. Look me in the eye. Can any one of you go home to your children and tell them that you did everything you could to protect their classmates? How many people have been shot? How many people have been taken? How many children have been abducted and used as bait? I don't need to tell you that. You see it on the TV every single day. I don't want you to sit back and watch. I want you to fucking do something. I'm not begging you. I'm demanding that you act with some semblance of a spine.
Thank you.
Batman. I mean, come on. Hence, you can't make this up. It's amazing. It's just truly amazing. It's like people actually do this stuff. You can't make this up. Hey, what a great name for a program of just, really? Really? Like the people chasing the ICE vehicle around in a circle. I mean, no. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make this up. Hey, here's this good short video to, no, Andy, I do not have a private jet. No, Andy, I've never had a private jet. I don't even have any kind of jet. I don't even have a little, maybe give me a little airplane, but no, Andy, I don't. What I do is get in our Hyundai and drive out to Bakersfield. It's the same, a private jet. Yeah, like that's, yeah, okay. Sorry, Andy, you're gonna have to get your own transportation because I can't pick you up in my Hyundai either. And we're staying at the Dewdrop Inn there somewhere in Bakersfield. Everybody knows Bakersfield is it's the resort capital of the world. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna show you a short video. You messed me up, Andy. That was almost as bad as Batman. You messed me up. All right, so this is a short video. It helps show you what's going on with immigration, trying to hold back evil that's coming upon the country, and yet inside the country, you have people beating them down. Watch a short video. It really illustrates it well. Check this out. So here we go. Look at that. There's the boulder rolling. Oh, there's immigration trying to stop this massive boulder from coming and just destroying the U.S. And then what do people in the U.S. do? Oh, let's attack those who are trying to protect us. Yeah. I mean, you look at this and you go, man, this is just nuts. And then there you go. So again, listen, on Sunday night, a picture says 1,000 words. It helps them look at that. Sunday night, I did do a message on my prophecy update, talked about the fifth column, explained it, went into details, and Basically, the fifth column is it's a term that was coined in the 5th century, but I went into it. So basically, when it describes 4 columns of the enemy that are attacking from the outside, but assured victory by the 5th column that is on the inside. I went into great detail on a Sunday night. The 5th column is those who are enemy sympathizers, who sympathize with the enemy on the outside and start to destroy those who protect them on the inside. Wow, they fight against their own. So that's what we're seeing take place. But again, that was my Sunday night video. All right, let's check this out. Here we go. Look at this picture. Dinesh D'Souza, thank you very much for this. Hatred of Jews doesn't just appear randomly. It emerges in dying, decadent societies. When Western civilization tolerates open, unashamed Jew hatred, it is in moral decay. This isn't just prejudice fueled by mainstream media's lies about Israel-Palestine conflict. It's ideological grooming by anti-Christian, anti-American, bad faith actors who use hatred of Jews as their main vector to attack the West itself. Indeed, I look at this and these different dynamics of everything going on. Friends, we're in trouble. Romans chapter 1, Pookie, I'll get to you in a second. Romans chapter 1, you have where God says, I'll give them over to a reprobate mind. That word reprobate also says debased mind, different translations. It conveys this idea, as Hal Lindsey said many years ago, not just a mind that is debased, immoral, impure, and rotten, but also it makes decisions out of hatred towards something else that it will bring about laws or actions that will destroy itself. Hence that ICE video I just showed you, the reprobate mind. Hatred, people will do, they hate something so much, they will destroy themselves. They don't even care. In fact, they're even blind to it, to the point, as Daniel chapter 12 says, the wicked will see it and they won't understand. The wise, they will see it, and the wise will understand. Those who are wise in the book, but the wicked will see what's going on. They're not going to be able to connect with it. Pookie, Tommy, I heard your new name is Joe, LOL. Bob Tyler with Brigitte Gabriel was Nails. Yes, by the way, we just had a great time. We even did a podcast with Brigitte Gabriel, and we're going to be able to, we'll have that for you here soon enough. And it was great. Some of my good friends showed up to be able to welcome her, including Olivia Melnick came all the way from Texas. It was in Temecula, California for the event. Came all the way from Texas along with several others. Kurt Reed joined us along with several others. Just an incredible time, hosted by Pastor Tim Thompson. And yeah, there's my good friend Bob Tyler, who's an attorney, and I don't want to go into all of that. I was opening the event with everybody, and I said, my very good friend, been great friends for a long time, and all of a sudden I forgot his name. Please welcome, and it comes out basically, I'm such a good friend, can't even remember my name. So when I couldn't remember Bob's name, he called me Joe. And that's what Pookie was referring to. Listen, thank you everybody for joining us today on You Can't Make This Up. I don't have a tip of the week. You want to know why? I didn't have enough time to look for one because Olivia Melnick is in the house. We are working on this project. It is really cool and exciting. So right now, guess where I'm going? Oh, hey, don't forget, join me Sunday morning and join me Sunday night. I would love it if you would join me Sunday morning, Sunday night. And we have a special, by the way, we have a special program coming up with Dan Cohen coming up in a couple of weeks. I'll let you know about that. That's going to be on a Sunday night. I will let you know about that. That's going to be cool. Also, we have our news program every day here, Monday through Thursday, I should say, at Hope for Our Times, 5 o'clock Pacific time. A news update. I'll have my in a little while after I record a little bit with Olivier, and then also every day. On Hope for Our Times, we post news every single day except Sunday, only day we don't. But the rest of the week, the other 6 days, every day, we have news updates every single day on our website. People say, where can I get good news? Go to hopeforourtimes.com and check out the news. Literally, it's there every day. It's there right now. Go check it out. Every day it's updated. Tell your friends. It's been there for a long time. Few years it's been there. Go check it out. We'll love to have you check out the news. And it's free. See ya.